When I first started planning out this trip to Brazil, I had a certain vision or mood board for the types of places that I wanted to visit. I was envisioning some spots that were really deep in the jungle, super green, just an environment that you can't find in North America, which is where I'm from. And ladies and gentlemen, I have definitely found that spot. Welcome to this incredible jungle villa that is about 3 hours outside of Sao Paulo, Brazil. It has a super open concept floor plan. It has these massive doors that you can open up so you can just be looking out into the jungle and be immersed in this environment at all times. There's also a hot tub and the shower. You can even shower while looking straight out into all of the green. So this is definitely one of my favorite Airbnbs of all time. So without further ado, guys, let's now go and start the full tour. Welcome to one of my favorite Airbnbs that I toured throughout my Brazil trip, a tiny home villa tucked deep into the jungle. You can see almost completely into the interior from this direction. There is the kitchen there on the far left, then the bedroom in the middle, and your bathroom and shower is on the far right. And if we zoom out, you can see we are just a tiny speck amongst all of the greenery and the trees. More zoomed out, you can see the host's other larger Airbnb property in the top right, the villas in the bottom left, and this is what more of the surrounding area and the nearby town looks like. There's also the beach, which is just a 10-minute drive away, and I love how there's the beach, yet also the mountains and the hills. But that's it for everything outside, so I'll open up this big door and let's go and see the interior. When you first enter, you'll see the bathroom, bedroom area, and the reading nook there on the left, which all opens up into the deck and the jungle. But let's first go to the living room and kitchen. The kitchen has a long dining table, then a few of your basic appliances like a fridge, a small toaster oven, and also a stovetop and your sink. If you look up top, there's then a long shelf with a few more items, but the best part is this little tray with a bunch of local fruits that the host leaves behind. There's even some eggs so you can have some breakfast, but my favorite fruit by far was definitely the mango. Next, in the center of this main room, there is your bed area. You have a king-sized mattress, and there's a cool piece of artwork behind the bed. Then you have a nightstand and a light on either side, and there's even a smart TV out here. It's all facing out towards the jungle, so as soon as you wake up, you can take in the view. But next, I'll look into this corner and slide the door back to your shower. There's also an additional door here, which leads straight out to the jungle and the deck again, there on the right. Moving along, if we look straight ahead, there is a big green cushion, and I've dubbed this the reading nook. You can relax here and take in more views from that big window. But now I'll walk down this little hallway behind the bed, and this will eventually lead to the bathroom. You have a nice rounded mirror and then plenty of countertop space for you to lay out all of your toiletries. If I now push open this door, this will eventually lead you to a small room where your black modern toilet is. And yes, there are more jungle views even when you're using the restroom. To begin to wrap up on the interior, we'll go back to the deck. So you do have these gigantic sliding doors that you can put across to open up this entire area. And you have a small black rounded table and those two chairs in the corner. So this is where I chose to start my morning with my morning cup of coffee. And I think the best way to display how remote and how immersive this environment is not just visually, but also with the audio. So take a listen. That audio clip was completely unedited. I didn't add any additional sound effects. So I think the best part of this property, again, this has to be the location here deep in the jungle. But you do also have a nice hot tub that is built straight into the deck. And if you look right above the tub, there's a large hole that is cut out in the roof, which I found to be pretty interesting. But to finish off the video, let's go and check out one of the additional amenities.
Okay, so I didn't mention this earlier, but this place has a waterfall that is a short walk away from the villa. So they gave me this little map right here, and I'm gonna go on a quick hike through the jungle. Let's go and find this waterfall.
After a quick 5 to 10 minute hike and passing some banana trees and this downhill portion at the very end of the hike, you will arrive at the waterfall. The water is coming down pretty fast. It's a very picturesque setting, and I love this little structure they built in here on the left-hand side into the rocks. You can just sit there and take in the view. But thanks so much for watching, guys. That's it for this one, and I will see you very soon for another Airbnb tour.